Many years have passed since a fellowship of light battled the shadow creature at the Grey Havens. Now the heroes find themselves in an unknown land where they discover a man in black is wreaking havoc. Undeath follows him wherever he goes, and long-forgotten legends rise again, having been possessed by his evil. Join the players of this Dungeons & Dragons campaign as they attempt to stop the man in black as he collects artifacts both on and off the Lonely Isle. Welcome to Tol-Erisia in Part 2 of the Inglorion Bastards trilogy, Rise of the Mormagir.
Alright, so if you're not doing it, go ahead and move your tokens off the map. I'm going to show you, so I've created some fun non-elf named NPCs, because we had some fun NPCs before. So let me see, under current session, I'm going to share these with you.
Step right up.
Actually, they're already shared with you, but I'm gonna point them out. So, okay, so I used the last name of famous people who do things like this, either like actual people or like imaginary people. So for the performance, I used Jimmy Page's last name, Page. So here's the performance elf. Her last name is Page, and I won't explain it any further than this. You guys can figure out the last names from here. You're welcome to take a guess. Here is the sword fighting person. Anybody guess where this name came from?
Not fancy.
Not the picture, the name.
I don't know.
Connor, very good. Highlander, Vic got it. All right, obviously this is gonna.
Robin.
Yeah, and see who gets this one. It's
the big one.
Yeah, exactly.
The long one.
Exactly. John got it.
Wait, who was it?
Ron Jeremy. Oh god. Alright, so let's see here. Let's see, we need a Tolarian elf out there.
I haven't played with that one. Never said it, so.
He's the spear thrower, right? He has a big spear. Alright, so Hood is in this event. So let me change her name to Hood. Alright, so Faradyr's not in here, is he? Oh, Riken's. I gotta move Riken out. Tesoro. Right, is he starting already? Or is he just...
No, I was just testing my token.
Alright, so we'll keep it nice and simple, because I said we would get out of here by 11. So we'll, and hopefully we will. So we'll just go down the line. So we'll have Tesoro, Faradyr, and then Hood. And so the rules for this, again, they're in handout.
Are there special bows, or is it just our bows?
You can use your bows. Unless you think that's not fair. I could be swayed.
Doesn't matter.
Alright, okay, so for archery, the archery rules are posted under rules and festivals. So less than 10 is some sort of mishap, which I'll describe. 11 to 15 is the outer ring, 16 to 20 is the middle ring, 21 to 25 is the inner ring. Here, I'll show this to everybody. 26 and above is a bullseye. If you crit, then you again, something pretty fun will happen, like you'll split the weapon or the arrow. And the same rules would have applied for spear throwing. So, alright, so let's go down the line. And I guess, let's see, how were we going to do this here? So we'll do, here, let me add some point values to this. So we'll do 1 point for the outer ring, 2 points for the middle ring, 3 points for the inner ring, and 4 points for the bullseye. And the same thing with the crit. And I guess we'll do the 3 rounds, and whoever has the highest point total, that's the way we'll go. I'm going to go for Hood's inner ring. I knew that Vic's character was going to comment on her. All right, let's see here. All right, so Tesoro, you're up first. All right, a 32. Holy shit.
So close to the crit right off the bat.
Man. All right, so Tesoro gets started, and he's like, man, this is easy. This is too close. So he gets it. It goes like up to the feathers. All right, so 4 points for Tesoro. All right, so Faradyr scores he hits the outer ring, unless he's using, you guys will have to tell me if you're going to use inspiration or something like that. So otherwise, Marco gets 1 point. You guys can keep track of your points for round 1. All right, and Hood is going to roll now. Hood gets a 19, and all right, so she scores 2 points. So the score is, I think, 4 to 1 to 2. That was round 1. I sing a song of her mad bow skills. All right. Yeah, well, compared to Tesoro, her bow skills aren't really matching up. All right, Tesoro. Second roll. I don't like Tesoro's ass. Yeah, you're into tall chicks.
Are we going again?
Yeah, round 2. Oh my God. He's rolling well tonight. So he splits his other arrow down the middle, and actually the target kind of explodes in the middle a little bit, and the crowd just goes wild. All right, so that's 8 points for Tesoro.
It's 12, right? He gets an additional 4 for crit?
No.
Okay.
I'm really off my game today.
Yeah. So you get another outer ring, Faradir. Faradir, I think you took all 3 of these events last time, right?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So it's the score is now 8-2. And just to make this interesting, I'm going to say that Hood crits as well. So the score is now so Tesoro will have a little bit of competition here. So the score is now 8 to what did she says 6, I believe. So we're entering the 3rd round, and Faradir is out. I don't think Faradir can catch up at this point.
Fair enough.
All right, 19. So middle ring. So your score is now 10. I'm actually going to roll this last one. So what did I say she had? She had 6. So she needs 26 or higher. And I'm going to roll this. Her bonus is +8. So I'm going to roll. Oh, dang. Okay. So she gets the middle ring. So the crowd kind of is like, oh, right, because an elf gets beat at archery. So Tesoro is the winner of the archery contest, and let me show you your prize. Let's see here. So Ole would ask you to come up on stage or up on the sort of the little balcony thing, and he would give you something.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, cool.
You can shoot so far.
It's a pretty interestingly named item.
What item did you use?
Just
Like when you walk your dog, you use it.
yeah, exactly. Don't put your dog to bed with this stuff.
How much distance can you get with your polish?
Twice as far. Oh man, my cat just destroyed me today, and my pinky feels like it's gonna fall off.
The window all dirty.
Why is the window broken with this stuff? All right. So let's move on to another. So we're not doing spear throwing. Who do we have here?
Jeremy wins that one.
yeah. Jeremy wins that one.
Uncontested.
Yeah, he's a hideous looking man, but really potent. Really good at what he does. All right. So we'll skip spear throwing. So we need. I guess let's do performance next, and then we'll go right to melee. So this is Vic and John, and we'll move us back inside for that. And I guess let's see. Here, let's throw down something like. We gotta find us a good stage, a picture of a stage that we can use. If I don't find anything, it's no big deal. All right, so we'll just say. We'll say the performance is done in this section over here. So go ahead and move your tokens over. So who's in this? John and MJ? No. Oh, John and Vic, right? All right. So what we need is a little description of what you're going to be doing. So before you guys actually perform, Ole will show you the prize. Let me see here. Items. So it's something that they call Brithlath. Now, remember I told you how important Pearl is to these people.
Ooh, that's cool.
So you can essentially string your harp with these, Vic, or if you have an instrument, John.
That's the question. I have a question. Like these type of things, are they permanent bonuses to the weapon?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Some of them, though, like the thing that so they were going to give the winner of the spear throwing was going to get the talisman of spear mastery, which was essentially going to give you the spear master feat as long as you stayed in the blessed realm, which is pretty cool. All right, Vic, do you like these strings? All right. John, does that change? Does the prize change whether you want to do this or the riddles?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I could use them. I don't have an instrument.
Okay. Yeah. So you could do
melee.
You could do melee, or we could move the riddle competition back to the primary, and you could do that. There's a title that's associated with the riddles. There's no magic item.
Okay. I think riddle would make more sense for my character than melee.
Okay. All right. Zelander, are you doing this one too? You're not, right?
No.
Okay. So
Okay, sorry about that. I was
Yes,
having a nebulizer treatment.
okay. All right. So let's see. Who's the guy that you're up against? Let's see.
Wasn't it the girl? Wasn't it the lady?
Page. That's
with,
right.
With a big guitar
That's right.
or a big lute.
That's right.
You have a big lute.
So let me bring her out here. She's large and in charge.
Enormous.
she's she's a big lady. She's got a big voice, if you know what I'm saying.
She's a brick. Howls.
So she's over. All right, so she's over here, and she actually welcomes the guest in, and she says that you're welcome to go first.
All right. La 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 la.
They say people have told you that Paige is she's a master of pretty much every instrument.
Nice. Okay, where's my performance? There it is.
Oh, okay. So I didn't write up rules or anything for this, but obviously that's a great roll, and you rolled a 19. Good lord. So yeah, the crowd like slowly starts turning in your favor, and so like before you even end your song, Paige comes up on stage and starts doing a little like back and forth with you. It's like a rap battle.
Nice little harp lute battle.
Yeah. Now let's see here. So she rolled a 23. So some of the people are sort of coming back to her, but the people that are sort of playing backup are still playing, and they obviously want you guys to continue. So we'll do this again for 3 rounds. All right. We'll just get a sort of general sense of who's if you like blow one of the rolls or something, but if it's mostly even, we'll sort of the crowd will dictate who wins.
Works for me.
Go ahead and do another performance roll, and I'll do one for her. Oh,
right, I was trying to do that behind my head a little bit, maybe.
All right, so describe. So she comes up and she starts like singing, and she goes up like, I don't know how it works, like 5 octaves or something, like an elf, whatever an elf voice can do.
Takes me back a little bit.
Yeah, and so kind of you're like taking off. You weren't expecting her to step up on stage, and she actually rolled. What did I say? So she got a 22. So the crowd, like, obviously, like, they're all Teleran elves, so they start coming back to her side and like cheering her on. And you think this round is going to be like the deciding factor? You each have a round.
Bring it on.
And I'll roll this one publicly. All right, 22. So hers is +8. So this is all right. So you have a nice solid performance there. So that was a 14. All right. So she has +8. So here we go.
Oh! She bombed it.
Nice.
She broke it.
You know what I did?
Like a string in the middle.
You know what I did? I gave her a wink and I licked my lips a little bit easier.
All right. Well, she comes up and embraces you afterwards, and she's very impressed with your oral skills. Cool. And moving right along. So we're in the melee now. So I'm going to take you over to the melee map. Whoever's in the melee, let's go ahead and keep your tokens out in the middle. All right, guys. So let's see here. What is the? Oh, all right. So they're going to tell you. Actually, does anybody have this lore card? Let me before I ruin it. So they say that the prize for winning the melee is a drink called Limpë. And MJ, you would know this.
I do.
Limpë. Yeah.
Yes, this is great. It was an ancient drink of the Eldar. It was fair and glorious to taste and could cure all ills, joy, merriment, and creativity. It also has healing properties.
It's actually pretty badass. I'll share it with you so you can see what it does.
To make you limp, eh?
And I'll tell you why it does this. So in the Book of Lost Tales, you met Ariel. Ariel was the sort of wraith that you met in like session 3, and you dispatched him for Gilfanon. But in the Book of Lost Tales, Ariel again was the first human to come and sort of find out the history of the elves, and he drank Limpë, and it is described as essentially making you an elf, like making you immortal. So it's not going to make you an elf, but if you look at what it grants, it's +1 to charisma and +2 to dex. That's exactly what a wood elf, or no, that's actually what a drow gets as a starting character. So you get these bonuses after you drink this, but it also would it would cure something such as lycanthropy.
Yeah, I want that shit.
Would it do anything for my, like, I don't know, like, my shadow?
It would.
Madness.
Yeah, like where I'm affected by it still.
It sure would.
Oh, nice. Yep, I need this. We're worrying about shadow points.
All right.
Can multiple people drink from it? Or is it
If I win, I might trade it to you for Anglorion. How bad do you want it?
Not that
I'll
bad.
trade it to you for lycanthropy.
Yeah.
Oh, he can't be turned, man.
Though this marks the end of the episode, the road goes ever on. Until next time, join us at longwinded.one and consider giving us a review on Apple Music, Spotify, or really whichever platform you choose.